Hi, I'm Susan from Country Made USA, doing a video on the Singer AK682690. This is my favorite machine. I've done previous tutorials. First thing is I do keep a cover on it. I haven't made a special one yet. It does help keep the dust off. And we live in Utah, and it doesn't matter where you live. There's dust everywhere. The first thing, because my cameraman is in a tight spot because I have multiple machines in here, I was going to show how to oil it. I may need the cameraman's help to untighten that. It seems to not want to move. Holy cow.
So grab the Gerber over there on the other side of the room.
Okay.
So it really does need oil. It should be sitting right there.
I'm not used to your desk being cleaned off. I couldn't find it. Normally, I do not like to use anything on these old machines like that, but this is really, really tight. And it should just be hand snug. But when you open this up, you should be able to see the moving parts in it, which I can't see because it's too close to the wall. And this is where you oil it, anything that's moving in there. But I can't even see it because I'm in the wrong spot.
No, the video can see it.
But I would, anything that's moving in there, I would put a drop of oil in. And then make sure you tighten that. But also when you oil any of these, I can't remember when I oiled this side. You just put one tiny little drop in each one of these. And it'll keep your machine nice. This machine is just so easy to take care of. So very first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take everything back off so that I can show how to do it. And this has this handy little thread thing that I usually keep that on so I don't lose it. So we're going to show you how to thread the bobbin. This goes on this spool holder and it goes loops up like that. There's my spare bobbin. I left it up there so I wouldn't lose it. Just like that. There's no notches, nothing. And it just winds right up. This is one of the easier machines to wind the bobbin on. It's not very complicated and it's separate from the top. A lot of them you have to unthread and then rethread to do a bobbin. Now when this gets full, this lever is going to pop up. See, it just popped up. When you get ready to wind the bobbin, you just push that down and then this rubber part hits this wheel. Then you're going to you loosen this when you're doing the bobbin. You're going to tighten it when you're done, because otherwise it won't sew. Okay, you're going to probably want to go all the way around. My cameraman is not sure of what I'm doing next, so. Actually, there is a little hole in this that this is supposed to sit in, but it's very easy to find. It's a little pointy thing that goes right in this hole, and you can see it right there. But I'll leave that spare one on there so I don't lose it. Okay, and then, oh, I was going to show the bobbin. Nice way to do it. This just sets in. It's not one of those that you have to put in this way underneath this. Just set that right in there like that. And there's a little groove here. Uh-oh. Something has happened. You know what? It'd be good if I turn the light on. then I can see what I'm doing. It's always a bonus. Okay, it looks like you want to put it in so your thread is coming off that way. Then you lay it in there. Okay, then you're going to do the top. This is also very easy. If I can remember how to do it. It has been a while since I've threaded this. Let me see if I can remember. It has been a long while since I've threaded this. Okay, so I went down and around and I looped this little wire in. And I'm worried that this is supposed to be behind here. Let's see if that's gonna work. Nope, this is not pull now. So you do not want it in the back of this. You want it right here. And then you're gonna loop it, hook that, and it hooks into that, and then this is what makes your tension. Also, in my previous videos, I've said always mark. And there's a mark right there where this should be. The 0 is marked. So if you have a grandchild or a child and they love knobs, this little red mark tells me that that's where my 0 is. And it's with just put on with permanent marker, teeny little dot. You can hardly see it. And nobody would probably notice it except, I don't know, I guess some people would. See, then you go up to the, I don't even know what that's called. The hooky thing. And then you go through the little loopy thing right here. I can't see. Okay, now this comes out, this hook is on this side of the needle, which means when you thread this, it goes through this way. If your needle breaks, a very, very important tip, if you break a needle, you take it out and you see where that flat edge is. When you put the next needle in, you want it the same way. I will not tell you how I know. Actually, I will. If you don't have it in there the right way, it will not sew. So now you're going to hold this. This is your top. And you're going to put your finger on the wheel and just make a loop. It caught your bobbin thread. That's the bobbin thread. And you can just pull it up like that. Now you have the top and the bottom both in one spot. So close that up. Okay. Now I've got it tangled up. Okay, this little thing on the back makes your pressure foot go up and down. And it's what holds the material in place. And this is probably the second time I have forgotten to grab me a piece of fabric to sew on. And I'm trying to remember, I think I threw my other one away. But as you can see, I have lots of projects in piles, so I will find something else that I can sew on. Trash is always a good place to look if you're desperate. Okay, so I got a green piece of cloth. And all I'm going to do, I don't ever do this with this machine. This machine, it's really old. It has all metal parts. It never has any problems. I love this machine so much that my husband fixed the cord for me. Because the cord quit working. And this is just the best all-around machine I've ever used. So now we're going to test and make sure this is threaded right. So you just put your pressure foot down, it holds the fabric. And this machine actually has an attachment that your knee pushes to make it go. Most of them have a pedal on the floor. But now you can go like that and look. There's your stitching. Perfect stitching. You can't get better stitching than that. This machine also has really good stitching. Easy to replace the needle, the pressure foot. They have different ones of these. This is a zipper foot. That's the only one I used because I just happen to like it. Let me see if I can think of anything else that's unique. This makes your when you're going, if you push this up, it'll go backwards so that your threading can't come undone. Push it back down. Now if you just push it down part way, you're going to get a smaller stitch. Push it down all the way, you're going to get a big stitch. Let's see what that looks like. See if I can get in the light. See, there's your small stitch when this was up a little bit, and there's your big stitch when it's all the way down. When you push it all the way up, then it makes a basting stitch, which is really big. So like for regular sewing, you want a stitch like this. Let me see. Oh, we'll get a little bit of oil out. Maybe. I've oiled this not too long ago. But when you oil it, it's the same thing. You just go like this. Any moving parts, you're going to put a dot of oil on. And since this isn't a cabinet, it's actually fairly easy to use. But see, this was moving. Just put a dot there, there, there. And you don't want to sew anything really, really good after you oil. But you can see all metal. It's just a wonderful machine. And it's my fave. So I think that will do it for this video. Check out Country Made USA. Many of the projects made on there is made with this machine. Voila!